Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Got some GACs to play tonight, guys. We got Loquitur account, we got the Lex Talionis account. Loquitur account's up to a whopping 9.83 million galactic power now. My timer has left. Oh boy. I can't find my timer. Let's get this text off the screen. Vector victory needs to go away. Well, I guess that didn't fix it. Well, we'll continue to try to fix it. All right. Stop. Hey, we got it. The timer program is funny. It works great, but if you minimize it, you can't re-maximize it for some reason. I don't know what the issue is, but maybe I need to select a more modern timer. All right, so we got some stuff to play. I'll answer any questions you got. We did some account reviews yesterday. We could do some more account reviews today if anybody really needs advice, needs me to look at their stuff, let me know. And we'll take a look and we'll see if we can give you some good account building advice. The game has changed so much that the the account building advice is going to be so similar for everybody now. Yeah, it's you got to chase the new stuff the way they've got the game set up, so that's almost always getting yourself stabilized and then figuring out how to get on track with chasing the new stuff. All right. I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. See what we can get going with this grand arena tonight. Got 2 green check marks so far. My opponent talked to me after the last round, and I always like it when people get the chance to kind of like debrief and talk about things. And so my opponent reached out to me and he said he played this zone and got things set up, and he was trying to figure out how he was going to beat the Gungans, and he was on vacation with the family. So got back from from his vacation, I guess, and only had a little bit of time left to play the GAC, and he took a look and he said, well, I don't know what I'm going to do about the Gungans anyway, so he just let it go and just didn't play. But he just kind of ran out of time because he was spending time with his family, which, hey, I respect that. That happened to me on 3 matchups out of 3 last week. I lost all 3 of my GACs last week. So anyway, it was nice chatting with him. Nice to get to know people just a little bit. All right, we got J. Luke. J. Luke, I guess. J. Luke Skywalker. From Outpost 145, stats 9.9 million galactic power. So again, we're in this range of kind of fair matchups. Since I lost 3 in a row last week, my skill rating got pushed down, and I was at the top of Kyber 3 going into this week. So the difference between the Kyber 2 players that I've been playing and just that little bit of skill rating loss, and now I'm in what I would consider to be the territory of more fair matchups as far as galactic power goes. So that's been interesting. 3.9 in ships. Again, 4.6 is kind of everything, so we could expect there to be a ship or 2 missing there. Characters, galactic power, 6 million. Galactic War Battles 1 is 24,000, so that puts it at 5.5 years, somewhere like that. Take a look at ships. We've got the Executor Profundity, so he doesn't have the Leviathan yet. His ship setup looks a bit like mine, except he does have the Radis finished out to 7 stars and all that, so he's a little bit ahead of me in ships. About equal. We're about even on ships. Galactic Legends, he has 6. I think we've got 7 out of the 8, right? We're just missing the Lord Vader. So 6 Galactic Legends. He's missing Lord Vader and also Jabba. But he's got Luke, so he's got to be close on Jabba if he wanted him. A Skywalker in the house. Ben Solo's here, Relic 8. Starkiller. Malik's here, Malgus, Relic 7. Interesting that he has Malgus High Relic and he doesn't have the Leviathan. Let's look at Revan. Let's look at his Sith Empire. This account's old enough that he must have built, yeah, must have built Darth Revan back in the day. Yeah, so interesting. Interesting that he chose not to build Leviathan yet. Maybe he's working on it. Okay, what else do we got? I didn't see Gungans. I didn't see the Galactic Republic stuff. He's got Keller and Beck in here. There's Queen Amidala at Relic 5. Padawan Obi-Wan's done at Relic 3. Okay, so we've got some of the Galactic Republic stuff being built. Inquisitors are in good shape. No third sister, though. Okay. We know kind of what we're up against. It's like quite a few of these accounts that we've fought that are, let's say, sort of free to play, so they have most of the older stuff, and they're, you know, working their way through some of the newer stuff. But we just can't relic stuff as fast as either people who've been in the game forever or people who are spending money on shards. 355 on Cat, fastest non-GL character. That's pretty good. We've seen some faster cats. 332 on Hermit Yoda. It's pretty good. So I like decent mods. Looks like decent mods so far. Starkiller's at 312. Speed set on Starkiller. Interesting. Offense, crit damage, speed. Okay, how fast is Darth Revan? Darth Revan isn't really a very fast base speed character. 309. It's still plus 135. It's decently fast. Alright, so we'll have to watch out for his speed on matchups where speed is important. Let's go take a look at what he put on defense here. Alright, top zone. We've got a Rey up here. We've got Mon Mothma with my favorite character here, Cara Dune. We've got Zori team, Malgus team. We've got some kind of Akbar team here with the Omicron. I never found a team that was good enough to justify that many resources in an Omicron into Akbar. Here we've got a Starkiller team. Here we've got the Galactic Republic team with a Padme Cron. Some First Order stuff that I'm not too worried about. Here we've got, and again, he's done a lot of the same kind of things that we see with, or that even I recommend with account building, where he's taken some of these characters to Relic and then just left them at like Relic 1 to 3. So he's got a Traya team here. We can fight that. And then we've got a Grand Inquisitor team down here with the Ninth Sister, Datacron. Got to try to figure out something against that. So I titled this holocron as The Rise of the A-tier teams. So the reason I said that is because there's a series of teams now, especially in 3s, with some of the datacrons that are out with these latest 2 sets, where the datacron makes the team good enough that some of these A-tier teams now, you almost need a Galactic Legend to beat them. So, like this Ninth Sister Cron makes this team pretty dangerous. The Padme Cron makes this team pretty annoying. He's missing datacrons on several of his defensive teams that could have datacrons, but overall it's interesting because if you don't have like the right counter team with a datacron of your own, you're almost stuck looking toward a galactic legend to beat some of these teams. And if you put, 5 or 6 of those teams on defense, at least for me, my good offensive teams start wearing thin pretty quickly. So, yeah, it's an interesting way, and that's the strategy that I employed here as well. I made my front zone all those kinds of teams, right? We used the Ninth Sister with the datacron. We used the Padme with the datacron. We used Jar Jar Binks cron, doesn't matter, but we used the Gungans here, Third Sister. So we're just trying to put down those teams as well that are good enough that, hopefully people have to use JMK here. Hopefully people have to think about, JML or a Jedi team against the Gungans. And by the time they get through that zone, it should leave them with less duels to deal with my Galactic Legends in the top zone, as well as what I've got on the back wall. So it's interesting. What have you guys seen of this? Boris Balkan says, good luck, DL. Maybe one day I'll get a notification that you're live. Why? Well, the notifications should work. You should get a notification also through the Discord. Let me go take a look at the Discord. Yeah, the Discord popped up. It popped up an alert that we're streaming. So if you have your pings turned off in Discord, obviously you won't hear it. But if YouTube isn't reliable for you, take a look at trying to get the Discord notification to work. Anyway, so if you're struggling in GAC right now, what I would recommend, if you like playing defensively, think about trying to get some of these teams onto defense. I really wish I had Malgus, because the Malgus team goes in here as well. I've got the trio, well, not quite the triumvirate, but Treya, Nihilus, and Savage might be another defense that I'll put down at some point in the future on 3s. We might not be able to get to it this set of GACs because I'm trying to farm up those new Jedi, so I'm using all my Cantina energy trying to farm up the new characters out of the Cantina. So I don't have the signal data to take up those Sith. But if I could get their relic levels up, that would be another nice little team for me to have on defense. Alrighty, well, let's start picking our way through this. This Padme team is probably JMK for me. I've tried Jedi against it pretty unsuccessfully, unless I got JML in there. We've tried... I think I tried Triumvirate against it at some point. And the damage that comes out of this team, even with, not the best characters in these off slots, but yeah, these characters don't seem to have that much damage, but man, the damage just flies out of that team. Somewhere in that wall of text is the secret. But yeah, it's a lot of damage. Triumvirate down here, I think, shouldn't be too bad. We might take our own Triumvirate, or just mirror match it, because we've got a better Nihilus, and we should be able to isolate their Savage and kill their Nihilus. What else could we use there? We could try... It's just something like a CLS team, and... No, you can't do CLS against that. Never mind. Savage solo CLS, you gotta not do that. But this is another team that if they're, at good relic levels, you almost need a GL to beat it. But not having the relic levels, I think we could try to make a go of it with a mirror match. The Grand Inquisitor, that matchup is pretty rough. We might take something like Sith Eternal in there and deal with it. So there's a couple of these teams already that I don't feel confident that I have a good enough counter. We tried to counter this team with like Phoenix and some other stuff, and we just got crushed. So I think Radis also worked. I think we had a successful Radis versus Grand Inquisitor at some point with the Rogue One stuff. We might try that first. See if we can get a Rogue One to work. If we can, then we can save a GL. If not, we'll clean it up. But yeah, this I think we just got to JMK this. I've messed around with it. Somebody said gas worked here too, if it didn't have the right team, but he's got pieces of the right team in there, right? So I honestly don't know if this Obi-Wan means that we can't use gas. But there, we could use gas on the Malgus up top anyway, so we'll save gas. Go ahead and throw a GL at this. Somebody called this team a Kenobi magnet, and it's going to work on me. It's going to magnetize my Kenobi and force us to use that right away. It's a good team. It's a good team. Queen Amidala just has a wall of text. I think it might be the most text on any character. I don't know. If it's not, it's got to be close. She has more than Galactic Legend level text. All right, Cat. All right, Queen. Nothing's stopping us from doing this, right? Okay. And that's game over for them. Fine, though. We got to play it out. We'll target over here so that when we do this, we don't give protection up to Padme. And then we should be able to get back to her and get the kill. Alright, that was easy, but you know, that's what happens when you take a GL against a non-GL. Let's try this mirror match next. And this time I'm going to put the Nihilus Kron on the Nihilus team. I selected a different Kron for him last time. It worked out fine, but... So I've got better relics on my Savage, a little less on my Treya, but I can use a datacron. So we're going to go ahead and put this on. We get a bunch of defense and special damage. Oh my goodness. Those Relic 1s... Boy, they really nerf what I can do with this datacron. Maybe I'm not going to use this cron. That seems like a waste. Seems like a waste to use a cron that good on this team when I can't take advantage of any of it. Oh... The relic making stuff is in the shop right now. I restocked on carbonite circuit boards. Maybe I should go in there and just hit up a couple bronzium wiring purchases and get these folks to relic 3. And then we can at least take advantage of all the stats on that datacron, if not the Nihilus ability. I wouldn't mind having these characters at higher relic level. I just can't afford the signal data, though. Because right now, I'm just sitting on everything waiting for Jar Jar. So when Jar Jar comes back through, we want to be, if not ready, then close to ready to just, you know, slam him up to relics. So hopefully we can get that done. I'll just have to wait, you know. Sometimes you just got to do the best you can with what you've got in Grand Arena. Okay. So we'll just try this. Cooldown increases. Okay. He got us with the cooldown increase, so we can't isolate yet. Take a couple hits on our Nihilist. Now we get to isolate. Okay. We're going to target Treya. I don't want to hit his Nihilist, because if we hit his Nihilist and don't kill him, we reset his cooldowns, right? Isn't that a thing with Treya's passive, where if you hit but don't kill, you end up resetting their cooldowns if they go below 80% health or something like that? So we don't want to tickle him and end up having him just execute somebody. Okay, that worked out. 57 banners. Mirror matched it up. Even with a worse Treya, slower Treya, managed to get it. Let's try the Rogue One team here. I'm pretty sure I got to work this to work before. See if we can find a decent cron with 15% light side if we've got one somewhere. Got a whole lot of 15% dark side. This is a ton of armor penetration. That much armor penetration really doesn't help that much on this team. I feel like that's kind of wasting a datacron. We need something decent, though. What do we got here? Gain turn meter, protection, health, physical damage, crit damage. We can take this, I guess. We don't have 50 RT relics, so that won't matter. Any experiments tonight, you think? This is one of them. I typically do a lot of experimentation when I can't win. All right. Let's see if we can make this work. I learned that hard lesson when I tried a gas versus Nihilist team. You tapped Nihilist, and then he just killed your gas, I assume. Okay. There we go. We got a bunch of extra buffs because, you know, reasons. Got the rebel buff taken off of Jin, I think. That gives buffs to everybody. Pop some exposes. See if we can get the buff. No, we can't. We got to get the tenacity down off over here. Okay, let's just pop the exposes. Cassian going down. Not a surprise. This is a matchup where you just gotta survive and wait it out and hope that they don't get nasty with your Radis before he gets a chance to go off. Let's go ahead and use this. We've got the buff immunity onto the third sister, but at the moment it's not incredibly useful. Steal turn meter again if we can. And we could, we did. That was good. All right, 98%. We're going to save the area effect so that we can do this. And then the next time we get a turn, we can area effect. And hopefully get some kills. Do some damage here. And then this should be it. Come on, Radis. Take a turn. Don't let him go. Don't let him stop, stop, stop. All right. He lost the Cassian. That's okay, though. I'll take 51 banners on that for a Rogue One team. That's not too bad. What do you guys use on a Star Killer team like this? Because honestly, this is sort of a weak point for me. I think I end up using CLS in some cases. I feel like CLS has also just gotten completely owned in this matchup before. I do have some tenacity on Luke to try to help resist some buffs and get some turn meter. But without Han and Chewie in here to get the initial stun, I feel like that may not be a great matchup. Jack Sermon says he normally just uses C and Watt. Sometimes I mirror match, says Clyde. No. JQ describes the Nihilist experience as a backhand, and the attempt is over. That's funny. Check out my Sith Eternal. He's got 5, 4, 4, 4, 4. It's a lot of 4s. Better safe than sorry, says Jack Sermon. CLS is kind of jank in 3v3. I agree. CLS is kind of lame. What am I going to use against Rey? I still have my Darth Bane that I can use against this Rey if I have to. We've got SLKR, so if there's a good strategy right now, y'all. I'm telling you right now. Put a bunch of those A-tier teams on the front, along with Jabba. I'm just trying to think if Jabba on the front is better. I think Jabba on the front, Padme on the front, Gungan's on the front. There's just a bunch of teams. One of those teams is going to pull their SLKR, and then put your Leia with the defense cron with the tank cron on the back wall, and that should be a permanent hold. I'm thinking about doing that in the next round of Grand Arena when I have that tank cron set up and ready to go on Leia. But yeah, if you pull SLKR on the front wall, that back wall is, if you have Leia on the back wall and they don't have SLKR, that might be game over. So I think that might be my strategy. Spoiler for any opponents that might have me next round. I might be doing that. Try to use Leia as my anchor team. Okay. Better safe than sorry, huh? Well, we know Starkiller is capable of killing GLs. So this is either a Galactic Legend or Bane. I think Bane has more versatility than Sith Eternal at the moment. As embarrassing as that is to say out loud, I think that's the case. What are? Come on, hit enter. What did I start? Something just started in the background. I don't know what key I hit that started something. Process is starting in the background, guys. Let's see. We just want some health and protection or a bunch of defense if we can. Do we have a datacron that's just a bunch of defense? What was this? This was just a bunch of defense, right? His spaceship is true damage, I think, so the defense won't help. Dark side tank. I mean, this is good for C, right? It's good for C. I'm going to look at his ability because I believe it does. I believe it does true damage. Unleashed. Well, in Grand Arenas, the start of the battle, if there's no, where's his ability at? Being unleashed. Deal damage equal to 80% of Starkiller's max health to all enemies and stun them, which can't be resisted. Okay, so it doesn't say it's true damage. Deal damage equal to... Okay, there's something here. 5 stacks and a critical hit, unleashed. When he gains unleashed, he gains all kinds of stats. Takes a bonus turn. Loses stacks. Huh. Okay, so I guess it's just a high number of damage. Okay. Don't want to throw a lot at it just to end up using a GL. That's a mistake I'll try not to make again. What's the garbage lobster team? I think a lot of us at this level, what I call mid-game players, we have a lot of the stuff, but we don't have everything. So when you're filling out your Grand Arena defenses, you often end up at this point where you've got like 2 teams left that you have to place, and you really don't want to put anything else good that you have in those places. So you look at your roster and you look at your roster, and then you just like, well, I guess I'll throw these leftover first order guys here, and I'll throw the Ewoks in the back wall, and that'll have to be good. So I think that first order team that he's got there is just, it's just that, you know, doesn't have something else. So far, so good. We're to our ult already. That defense on the Kron is making a huge difference, man. Look at this. We're he's hitting us, but there is no damage coming out of these guys. Anybody who thinks defense isn't the stat, the stuff of legends. All right. He got to his ult before I got to mine, which is saying something. That's pretty impressive, especially in 3s. But, okay. Palpatine gets rid of Wat Tambor. He's like, give me some banners. Banners. C works really well because the Starkiller team is so fast. Okay, we've got... This is Kylo old school, right? Yeah. So we need to have something here with enough damage to kill Kylo without stacking him up. So this team isn't hard to beat, but you can't just throw garbage at him either. We have healing immunity on Rey. I really wish Rey had some Zetas on her. Maybe I should commit to putting some Zetas on that team, because I've seen bounty hunter teams and first order teams like this, and I think to myself, man, if my Rey was just in a little better shape, we could probably deal with this. Maybe I'll just use this. It'll take a while, but, you know, it's going to be fine. They do have the Omicron here, though. That's an extra 100 speed or something? What is that? Advantage and 100 speed. Okay, so we're not going to go before them. Well, 211. We can get over 311. Let's see what this is. We'd have to get to 356. We're not going to get to 356 with this team. Never mind. That ain't going to work. Mara Jade's too fragile. If Mara Jade was relicked, I wouldn't mind taking her in here. So we'll have to take a team that can soak a round of hits and then start going. I really want to try my Maul team. Whoa. Bad things just happened. Okay. I really want to try my Maul team against the Zori Bliss team because I've gotten that to work a couple times, and I think I'm going to do more science on that. See if I can get that to be reliable. Okay, what do we want to take in here? I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I have that'll win this. I just don't want to have to use it, you know? Maybe Grievous. What do you guys use your Grievous for in 3v3? Is there a particular thing that you feel like Grievous is really good at in 3v3? Armor penetration will work. Health helps, but I don't really have a good health cron. So we'll just take this, and I think Grievous can beat him just with damage? Question mark? I think so. Unfortunately, your GG will get rolled by the Ami. Nest solo, maybe. Oh, you guys. So Nest has a risk against, especially against an Omicroned up Kylo. But Nest is a possibility. Let's take a look at Nest. We've got a Nestacron, right? So she gets killed once, she comes back. This has defense, protection, health, physical damage. So what I would like to do with Nest is, oddly enough, I think the counterattacks are good. So I think I'm going to actually want to target Kylo and stay on him till he's dead. Even though you've got the Omicron and the other characters, they're probably going to die to counterattacks anyway. But their less damaging attacks will give Nest more protection up to protect against Kylo. So let's try this. That's a good call. That's a good call. Guapo says first time catching a stream in a long time. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. Nest or CLS, you're happy with both? Hey, Bats, I'm glad to see you hanging out here, man. How's the guild doing, man? How's the remnants these days? What y'all getting in the new raid, Bats? Are you getting billions? We're just gonna do a basic here for right now. Okay, they're dying fast to the counterattacks. Okay. All right. Got to get rid of the foresight. Yeah. This isn't fantastic. Let's try the big hit here. Yeah, we'll probably lose this at this point. All right, daze him. Hit him with a big hit. And then try to finish him off. So close. Come on, girl. All right. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. Yeah, if you take out those other two too fast, then lay on the back wall. I called it. I called it. I called it. And then let's see if he's got the defense-a-cron. It's a support cron. Okay. Whenever a support ally starts their turn, okay, stuff, things, junk. So we don't necessarily need to use the SLKR here, but I don't see something else that's commanding us to use them. Got Keller and Beck with Lumi and Kiadi Mundi down here. And a Qui-Gon team right above it. And Ewoks and Rogue One. Oof. That's actually a lot of stuff. So I think the moral of the story is that we can't mess around with Rey. So I think I would rather try Bane on Rey. Let's do Bane here. And then we'll do SLKR and Rey up top. Let's see. Crit damage, protection, defense, special damage. This one's got physical damage and a bunch of defense. Dark side tank revive, which we don't really care about. Attacker allies critically hit, they gain 10% offense for 2 turns. This is pretty good for Bane, right? Bat says just barely under 130. He's getting 7 to 8 million already. Man, for those who know TK in our Inquisitor group, TK posted a picture in the Patreon chat of his contribution, and what was it? I'm gonna go look because it was crazy. It was like 11 million. Yeah, he posted at 10.5. So he's got a 3-6 team, a 2-7, 1-8, 1 and 2 1.2 teams. So he's basically maxed out already with a 10.5 contribution. This early on already has that contribution. That's crazy. That's crazy. Lord Bat says this is a good defense. Check on the Ewok mods. Qui-Gon looks scary. I have to Star Killer my rival's Rey, but I've forgotten how to win those. He can JML with 2 trash Jedi versus Qui-Gon. Then use Jedi Knight Luke elsewhere. I can JML with 2 trash Jedi versus Qui-Gon. I'll probably use my Rogue One versus Qui-Gon. I've had good success with that. So my Rogue One team is still on offense, and I believe it's still available, right? No, it isn't. I used it already. I used it on the Inquisitors. Okay. Yeah, so I'll have to figure out something for Qui-Gon. Let's see if we can get this Darth Bane to work here. We got a decent datacron. He doesn't have the Brococron. Boris says I need to step up my raid game, I guess. Yeah, I got 2.7 with the Gungans. I got 1.2 with, the light speed crew that they offered. Okay. R2's been left vulnerable. Nope, never mind. We don't have the cooldowns to get him. Okay. Alright, Bane. Let's dispel all debuffs twice, buddy. Do your thing. Alright. Nice. And then we just, damage things. Do damage. That hit. Alright. Tons of damage. Yeah, we lost against Ewoks last time. My last opponent had an Ewok team that just seemed to be like the Energizer Bunny, man. You click the button and they just keep going and going and going. Alright, so we have to save a lot of good stuff for this back wall, so we got to try to get through the front wall cheap wherever we can. Do SLKR versus Ray. Try to get this one out of the way next. We'll just do the tank and the SF TIE pilot. We'll use the SF TIE datacron. And then hopefully Ray will get stuck on trying to kill this SF pilot. We have to watch out for our ults, right? So when Ray ults, then we need to ult. That's the case, I think. Does anyone else miss the crate dragon, or is it just me? Boris says it's just you. Jedi Knight Luke versus Malgus. Do you have Jedi Knight Cal Kestis? I don't have Cal Kestis yet. I'm very close. Close to getting him. We're inches away. Those are my next 4 big relics, right? We've got Cal Kestis we're going to get. We've got Jar Jar we're going to get. And then we've got the 2 Jedi to finish out our Galactic Republic team. So over the course of the next 6 weeks or so, I should be able to relic all 4 of those characters. Do you use Starkiller? Or have you used it already? I don't have Starkiller. Starkiller and Sith Empire, there's some teams like that that I couldn't get on the way here. And I never have the bandwidth, or at least haven't so far, to go back and finish those characters out. So, yep, that's the case. It's the case that I don't have it. We want to pop the damage immunity. Nope, nope. Check out his pose. He's in the stun pose. We really would like to get at least 2 turns of the ult. We're not going to get it though. Okay. So we've got to use our ult to match up with her ult. So here we go. Take the damage there like that. And then we're going to stab her so that we can kill over here. I think my area effect is going to kill. And then we stab her again, and 372,000 damage. SLKR ramps like a beast with this datacron. Okay, this Malgus has Talon, but then, you know, a mediocre third. There's not a Darth Revan or a Bastila Fallen. So I think we're going to try 5-0 first here against the Malgus. That'll save my JML for the back wall. I can take out the most threatening team on the back wall with that. This is a ton of armor penetration. This is probably my best datacron. Let's go ahead and use it here. Pump up the volume on this gas team. Shred through these guys. All right, let's go. I really wish they didn't change the rewards so frequently on the raids. It feels like I'm always chasing the meta. Guapo says, I never have the bandwidth to get Starkiller either, so I just bought him. I didn't get him. I didn't get him. It was an expensive Lightspeed bundle at the time when I was getting the other ones, and so I passed on it. I really thought that they were going to bring these Lightspeed bundles around more frequently. I thought it was going to be something like every 3 months they would come back in rotation or something like that. So the fact that the Lightspeed bundles have been, well, they're not very prevalent, right? They don't have a habit of returning frequently. So yeah, we missed it. We didn't get it. I have regrets. I also didn't get the Geo Lightspeed bundle, and that's the same thing. It was just a choice. Like, I would like to have Relic Geos, but then it's kind of like, I don't want to spend that much money on the game, you know? Honestly. So we just didn't get the Geos. So we missed Star Killer, we missed the Geos. Oh! The counterattack. Alright. Gas sits down, he's like, phew, that battle wore me out. Okay, so we got through that for cheap. And then this is the experiment that I want to try. We've had some success with this. I don't know if it's reliable. I think I'm 2-0 with this team. With just 3 Mandalorians under Maul. And then when he gets 5 stacks, we can usually carve through one of these characters. Have to be careful with his area of effect, though, because the counterattacks are real. Let's just rock it off. We've got 4 stacks. Let's use 1, 2, 3. All right. And then I think we'll take the counterattacks. Okay. Okay, swapping back and forth on the taunts. I think we can get him with 3, right? Oh, we just got him with 1. 1 was enough. Look, so angry. He's so angry. Can you imagine if I actually had another relic on this team and also datacrons? That would be good. We still got a Gear 12, a Gear 12 Garsa or Super Trooper there. Super Commando. I love the Ewok and Geo bundles. Never would have reliced them on my own. Jack Sermon says, I just finished getting the Bad Batch to Relic 5 after spending months on the Chirotech. I'm begging that there's not a Lightspeed bundle for them. I think there will be eventually a Lightspeed bundle for Bad Batch. When it comes out, I'll buy it. I think that's one I would buy. Because I'm with you guys. I want the Bad Batch, but I just don't want to spend the Cairo. Don't want to spend the Cairo for it. I've actually got them on the farming tab. They're queued up to be farmed. I just never actually farmed them. Do we have anything in here that we can Wampa? Can we Wampa this? I mean, this team has okay damage. Cara Dune can remove some turn meter, but that needs... But I'm good against it with tenacity. The question is, does Kyle Katarn have enough damage to kill the Wampa? Or is there something on the back wall that we're better off Wampa-ing? We could definitely Wampa this team. I don't think Kyle has enough juice to kill Wampa in one hit. Or at least not my Wampa. I could potentially Wampa those Ewoks. That might actually be the thing. They don't have a daze or a tenacity down, right? Let's look. Attacks again. She gains offense up. Bad things happen. They do go into stealth. The stealth stops the counterattacks. Stun target enemy, remove, but that's all subject to potency. And she only has 43% potency, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, the stealth thing I think kills Wampa or makes Wampa hard here, because if they all get stealthed, then Wampa doesn't get any counterattacks. And he just kind of sits there and dies. Okay, so maybe we use Wampa up front. Let's use Wampa up front. Let's try it. Let's try it against this Mon Mothma team. I feel like it's safe against the Mon Mothma team. I just don't think Kyle has what it takes. But let's go. Let's see. What do we got here? Some defense and protection. We'll take it. Alright, let's go. I use Iden for Mon Mothma. Boris says, yes, you can Wampa the Mon Mothma. Jack Sermon says, I'm almost done with the Lord Vader requirements. That's why I bothered with Bad Batch. Okay, that was a nice chonky hit. We'll go ahead and take the Wamp. I don't really need the protection up right now, but I do want the cooldown to start resetting, so we'll go ahead and take it, get the cooldown at work. Potency up. Is there a way for me to deal with this potency up or not? Okay. Womp. So basically, I'm probably just going to have to ramp up enough that I can actually kill Kyle Katarn straight up with a Womp. Okay, we'll keep ramping. Kill Kyle. So every time we kill Cara Dune, she just comes back. We can get the other guys. All right, Womp. Oh, come on. Well, we got him. We got him because he died from the dots when he took his turn. That's good. Get rid of the extra guy. He's already stacked up to 2 dots. Get him out of here. I don't know, guys. I'm lost. How is it that we're supposed to get up this? Oh, I know. I know. We will eventually kill Mon Mothma from the area effect. The area effect is so severe, we will kill Mon Mothma. All right, ramp. And we'll just keep killing Iden. When we can get to the little guy behind, we'll take him out. Counterattack, kill Iden. Kill him. We're not going to let him stay around. Womp. Mon Mothma's almost dead. She should not be able to heal up enough. The next time we do the area effect, we should have enough damage to kill Mon Mothma in one hit. Alright. Counterattack here, kill Cara Dune. Kill Kyle Katarn. Okay. Ramp up again. And, come on. Nope, still not enough. Dang. Okay. Keep ramping, Wampa. Unfortunately, I don't feel like we can just put this in auto. Get him out of here. Ramp up. Slam. Okay. So now, Cara Dune, no potency up for you. Alright. Guys, I wouldn't recommend that fight with Wampa unless you really have insane amounts of damage. So, we did manage to get it, but only because we eventually got enough damage to pound through Mon Mothma in the background. What do you guys think about just Grievous here? It's not a premier team out of what I've got left over. We've still got CLS, we've got the Jedi team, we've got JML, Troopers. We've got some good stuff still in the bank. So this team, we could put a low-level 15% cron on these guys and just send them charging in. We do have that 3PO and Chewie in here, so it's actually a lot of damage because whenever they do their non-damage moves that make everybody assist, 3PO and Chewie are also getting a free turn. Maybe should have used a different character than B1 in here, because he's taken an awful lot of instances of damage. Well, there we go. Heal up Grievous for what it's worth. Okay. This is a lot of damage, guys. Alright, let's try to hit him hard. Boy, that didn't... I sure thought that was going to do more damage. Well, let's see if we can take out Akbar. Wow. Color me impressed. Color me impressed. That team did do enough damage. Now I'm stuck in that same position that I'm stuck in so much. Like, I do not want to use a good team here. I do not want to use a good team here. How about my own Ewoks? Do they have enough damage to get this done? Let's 3PO really hit hard there. Yeah, he did. He did. He was doing tons of damage. It's Relic 7, and he's stealing some stats from the leader, which is, I mean, good for him. All right, Nisa, take out Akbar. Less things to assist. There's the mass assist from us. Nisa will take 15 minutes to get done with her turn, because, you know, that's what she does. All right, we cleaned it up with Ewaka Wakas. All right, fine. I'm impressed, though. I'm impressed. I haven't seen an Akbar Omicron team present that good of a threat before. So, good on him. All right. Most threatening team here is probably this Jedi team. Let's go take a look at the Rogue One team real quick. There's no taunt there, right? There's no taunt. How fast is their Radis? 294. So let's try Troopers here. This team is good against Empire, though. This team is good against Empire. They're specifically designed to kill Empire teams. So maybe we use our CLS here. Punch through Radis. Work our way through it. Let's get a datacron that has a bunch of damage on it. Tons of armor penetration here. What's this one got? Just a lot of stuff. Defense, crit damage, protection, special damage, everything. This one just has armor penetration. So we'll just take a ton of armor penetration. It doesn't have any useful skills for us over there, but all we really want is damage. This has 97% with a bunch of crit chance. Light side. Running out of crons to use, guys. And I think this is going to be it. Just tons of armor penetration. Jack Sermon says, "Gotta head out, DL. Good luck in the rest of the GAC. I'll catch you a remainder of it later." All right. See you later, my friend. See you later, Jack. All right, let's get in here. And we'll just target Radis and try to bully him down. I have had it before where I kill Radis and then Jin immediately brings him back, which is inconvenient, but happens. All right, let's do this. Get rid of some of those buffs. And then just keep working away at it. We're getting a lot of exposes on CLS, so probably... Oh, he doesn't have the ability to clean himself off. The ability blocked at the moment. All right, let's blind. And do that. Get an assist. Kill Jin. All right. We're on track for successoration. In we go. All right. One down. This Qui-Gon team. In theory, we could probably do this with some lesser Jedi. Let's
Sorry, I don't understand.
Not talking to you, Siri. All right. Let's look at maybe Shakti and Bastila. Just absorb the first hit that he's going to do. And then we can do like a Jedi team with these 3 Jedi somewhere else. This really feels like overkill, but I'm down to my last few teams, and I feel like this is probably the biggest threat that's still on the board. Maybe the Ewoks are a bigger threat. Do we have anything with extra protection? This has a bunch of extra protection. So we can take that. Oh, we can't use grit. Can't use grit on JML. That would be a disaster. Dark side. Alright, we'll just take this garbage. Accuracy. Evasion. Oof. Okay. You can 2-man it with JML and save the banners. Well, the idea here is to use Shakti and try to make sure okay, fine. We'll just do this. Just get rid of the foresight for now. Okay, never mind. Thought that was going to work. Alright, so let's try to get the banners back. So let's do this. And that. And he did the area effect again. So we're not going to be able to get the banners back, unfortunately. Alright, alright. We could have saved a couple banners there. That would have been a correct assessment. Alright, let's take the troopers in here. Imperial troopers. See if we can beat up some Ewoks. If this team beats my troopers, I'm going to be truly impressed. Truly impressed. Extra crit damage, armor penetration. This one's got armor penetration. We'll take that. Okay. So, we're just going to kill the chief first. Sounds about right. Actually, think we might want to kill Wicket first. If he goes into stealth, he can dodge us, which would be annoying. Turns out that's not the case, though. We don't want to do the area of effect because we don't want to get the counterattacks from Nisa. Okay. Troopers have exploded the Ewoks. The bears have been summarily executed. All right. At the start of each turn, if non-galactic legend GL Republic allies have 50% or more turn meter, they reduce damage. First time Lumi is defeated, she's revived. All right. Let's take this Jedi team in here. We also have Night Sisters. We've also got a bounty hunters. We've got stuff to back this up. So, crit damage. Sure, we'll take this. You can two-man with JML because JML negates the Omicron. When you bring a Galactic Legend, the Qui-Gon Omicron is blank. That's true. I didn't think of that. Okay. So, Kiadimundi, you are the weakest link. Because Lumi's coming back. Keller and Beck is hard to kill. This is unexpected. We haven't even made a dent in this guy yet. Okay, there he goes. I think we just need to make it so that it's just us and Beck. We'll have to kill her twice. I'm okay with that. We're looking okay. Luke's tanking like a boss. Okay. Welcome back. Here's your basic attack to the head. I don't want to pass it around yet because I don't need to. Send in Luke again. Alright. Basic here. And then Luke is going to give vulnerable to everybody next turn. Let's do that. Oh, never mind. Okay, go in on Beck. Start working on getting some banners back. When you're called to assist, you get protection back in the Revan team, so let's keep calling assists and getting protection back. There's Beck coming back to life. Or not dying. Being saved. However you want to look at it. Luke going crazy with the counterattacks. Just get something to say. Should be back to full banners now. 57. All right, Jedi versus Jedi, as it should be. So we sorted our way through these defenses pretty well, guys. Got some good A-team versus A-team. I'm really liking the Mandalorians against Zori Bliss. I'm surprised at how well it works and how consistent we've been able to be with it. So that makes me happy. All right, I think we're going to do Profundity versus Profundity. Do the mirror match. We will take... Man. I think we'll take First Order against the Chimera. That leaves me with the mirror match, though. Never mind. We're going to have to take the Radisson here and then try to do the First Order fleet here against the Resistance. We want to leave Cassian's U-Wing this time. So let's pick this. We will keep the Imperial TIE Bomber. We will get rid of Cassian's U-Wing. And we will see if we can make this work. For anybody who hasn't seen this before, the Imperial TIE Bomber does a very nice job of shutting down the opposing profundity. I won't say it's a guaranteed win, but it does increase your chances by quite a lot. Okay, just take a basic here. All right. And then we'll take the assists with Millennium Falcon. Oh, we're so close to getting a kill. We'll just do a basic here. We've got the buff immunity, the protection immunity on our tank, so it's probably going to die before we can get a reinforcement. That's unfortunate. We'll just take a basic attack here. Well, we got a little bit of life back right there. He gets to reinforce first. Okay, it's not the Phantom, so that's not bad. All right, and there, everybody's on fire now. And when you put the opposing rebels on fire, good things happen. We've saved the protection immunity for the protection debuff to get rid of that Biggs Darklighter. And this is going fantastically. So we will just continue to... You know what? There's only one target, and we're going to be able to remove his buffs with the Millennium Falcon anyway. So I'm not even going to do the fire again. Okay, one down. Now this battle. Finalizer. We'll pick the First Order fleet, but then we'll trade in Cassian's U-Wing. I really like the Cassian's U-Wing in the Finalizer fleet. It's one of my favorite reinforcements for this fleet. My second favorite reinforcement is Plo. So guess what? We're going to use both. Alright, there's a lot of circumstances where you can bring in this Cassian's U-Wing, get rid of all their buffs, call an assist from the silencer with the right sequence, and it can be pretty devastating. Alright, let's get in here. Hey DL, I'm late to the stream. I'm still at work. Swgoh gameplay, working Saturday, or Sunday. Working late on Sunday. That's not great. Well, I hope your job is good, giving you some good overtime or weekend rates or something. Hopefully. All right, let's just try to get Vader out of here. We don't have any luck. The shuttle gives way too much protection back, which is unfortunate. Buff immunity on our silencer, which is inconvenient. We'll take that hit. We'll swap over again. We're just in a hurry to get rid of the buff immunity. Okay. Here I think we're going to bring in that Biston's U-Wing that we talked about. And we'll just try to keep working with the silencer. Okay. And we need to get rid of that taunt if we can. Oh, we're going to lose our tank already. Yikes. I don't think this is enough damage to kill him, but not much else we can do here. Man, he's maintaining taunt insanely well. Okay. Another tank. Vader's protected. Yikes. Alright. We're ramping up damage pretty well on the silencer. Got days on now, though. We need Plo in here desperately. Let's get Plo. Clean things up. Gain some turn meter. That should put the tank out of business. Alright. Let's steal turn meter from Plo. Kill Vader. Oh, what? How did we not kill Vader? Alright, do that. Vader is not not cooperating with the... I guess I should have targeted the shuttle first or something, because what we're doing ain't working. We got the tank out of there, though, so I believe that the starting three will be... include the starting three will be these three now, right? The shuttle, the... yeah. The interceptor, the shuttle, and the TIE Advanced. Alright, well, we got to try to clean that up. All we've got is a rebel fleet. Oh, we've got our Chimera still. We've still got our own Chimera. Still got our own Chimera. So we could take the Radisson there if we thought the Chimera was going to work here. And I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how I want to do this now. So we've got Chimera, we've got Radis. I feel like he brings in comeuppance and destroys me with Radis if I bring in the Empire fleet there. I guess we got to do Radis versus Radis and hope. And then Chimera versus Chimera. Okay, rebellions are built on hope. We're the slower ship, though, so he gets the comeuppance before we comeuppance. Which is not ideal. Okay. So let's do resistance first. Get this guy in the starting lineup. Get that. And then let's take one more reinforcement that's not horrible. Somewhere in here. Do we have like Landos? Yeah, we got Landos. So we'll take that. Not quite as garbage as some of the rest of the stuff. All right, I think this goes badly for us just because he's 7 stars and we're 6 stars, but we'll try to make this work somehow. Okay, here we go. Might as well just hit the tank, right? Because he's going to get taunt anyway. Really not a lot we can do about it. Okay. We'll get some buffs. Let's do some damage to the tank. Do a spin move. Here comes the comeuppance. This is where we all die. Okay, we didn't die. Question mark? Just going to do a basic here because they all have foresight. Okay. Oh man, out we go. We're gonna lose Ray here. If we can kill their Ray, I'll be happy. We just need our Ray to survive somehow, magically. Spin move. I don't think we're gonna kill their Ray, y'all. Alright, change of plan. Kill their capital ship. And I mean, Ray's the thing, right? If we can kill their Ray, we got chances. Oh, there's the area effect. Kills our tank almost instantly. Alright, their ray is down though. Okay. Now we're doing stuff. Just take a basic here, I guess. Try to kill these guys. We're doing it. We're doing it. Come on. Oh, our ray's dead. Get rid of those buffs. Damage. Comeuppance. Okay. This is some ugly banners. Some ugly banners, but we're through it. Okay, then Chimera versus Chimera. And we've got a bit of an advantage because we get to have the starting lineup a little bit better. Okay. So, he's missing a tank. We need a tank. Let's put in this stinky bomber. Those two reinforcements, this one, the shuttle, I don't know. We'll just take them all. Actually, if we don't win with these two reinforcements, we can save back some other Empire stuff and use that in a cleanup if we have to. I think we've still got Executrix, which the Scythe works with Executrix. So TIE Advanced, fast reinforcements, Defender, let's go. I hate the First Order tank. It has the hardness of a Spam can. Yeah, the First Order tank is really mediocre, isn't it? It's like good for a turn. Alright, let's get the shuttle out of here. This thing was annoying me last time. So let's, I feel like we want to call in the Defender first still. Almost got him. Oh, it's 3 separate shots. I was like, why didn't that kill him? But I think it didn't kill him because it counts as 3 separate hits. So the first hit crits, triggers him to get extra protection. Something like that. Okay. But we're tanking. We're reinforcing. We're cleansing his buffs. We're making life hard for him. And we've cleared. We've cleared. We've dropped a couple battles. Just, what? One on Fleet, and then is Radis the only other battle that I dumped today? I think so. I think, yeah, Akbar. I think that Akbar battle was the only one that we flopped on. Underestimating the Akbar. But I gotta say, that Chupio was threatening. He's tearing stuff up. Chim Chim and Rad Rad. Chim Chim, that's a throwback to Go Speed Racer Go. Speed Racer, huh? Right? Wasn't Speed Racer's buddy named Chim Chim? I feel like that's the case. Yeah, that's it. We're good. We're clean. And Akbar was the only drop. Banners are pretty good. I mean, we could have gotten a few more, but you know, almost 2,000 banners. I think anything over 2,000 I would consider good banners. So whenever I see like a 2008 or something like that, I always think that's pretty good. So we got close with one dropped battle. We would have been at 2020-ish. Yeah. All right, well, good luck to my opponent, J. Luke. I hope he has all kinds of problems with my defense. Let's go look at our defense. Let's go take a look because I want to change some things around. So let's take one really good team off of here. This Inquisitor team looks like that's going to be the choice. Is the third sister team more threatening? I feel like this team is more threatening with the datacron, right? Okay. So then we're going to leave here. We're going to go get Jabba. You know what? We could just rotate this around. So we're going to replace Leia up here with that Inquisitor team. We'll weaken my defense in front of ships a little bit, but I have to live with that. Okay, and then we'll use the Ninth Sister Cron. Let's set that defense. Okay. And then we're going to go Leia in the back in place of this Jabba team. So let's go Rebels. Go Leia in the back. And Drogan, there he is. And for this datacron, we got, I think the Han, we flagged the Han as the one that we wanted. The Hanacron. Oh, we re-rolled it. And because we're in the current GAC, it doesn't show the re-rolled stats. Okay. Okay, but that is the datacron. That's the datacron that will have the re-rolled stats when we come back into Grand Arena. That Mando team is missing a datacron. I think we've got enough datacrons that we can slap one on here now. We'll put on a low-level one. Something with light side mechanics if we've got it. Sure. We'll put that trash on there. Just to have one. Okay, then we got the Iden team back here. Then we got a crash in the game. Glad that didn't happen during Grand Arena. Always frustrating when you crash during GACs, but yeah, we're clear. Jar Jar's in the house. Misa be pleased to be seeing you again. Sean said he just got the notification. I wonder what's going on, because that's several people now that have said that they'd got no notification. What is the problem with notifications? Not fantastic. Okay, go back to Grand Arena. We got to finish this defense before we forget. Otherwise, we will wander off and do other things and completely forget. I went to fix my empty mod slots this week, and when I fixed the empty mod slots, I'd stolen like 5 or 6 mods from characters, and I had like 13 characters that were missing one mod. So I think if we went and looked in Grand Arena, right, I'm going to go do it just for fun, just to see if I missed something or if I did something during the week. Let's find anything we can with the best defense. Lose max protection and gain that much health. Do we care if Chrysanthemum loses protection? I don't think that's what we want. I don't think we want grit on him. But this is a dark side tank resurrect with 81% defense for the team. So, a little bit of protection, special damage, tons of defense, some physical damage. I don't know how this interacts with Chrysanthemum. I don't think he gets 2 resurrects out of it, right? So the first time he's defeated, he's resurrected instantly. But then, if all allies start crescent, gains taunt. Whenever he loses taunt, he gains it. The first time he's defeated, he revives at the end of an ally in the leader slot. He revives with 60% health at the end of ally in the leader slot's turn. So I think that triggers. He gets resurrected instantly from the datacron, and then the next time Jabba takes a turn, it wastes his passive. So I don't think he gains a benefit from that. But it's the datacron we've got. So we'll set Jabba. Okay. And the whole point of this, maybe make them use JMK here, make them use SLKR here. They're looking at Rey up top. They've got Third Sister, Grand Inquisitor. They've got lots to deal with. So when they get to the back wall, they've used up important resources and can't beat Leia. That's the strategy. I feel like if I just put Leia up front, then they could potentially still get hung up on some of my other teams, but they would probably just still beat Leia. Against opponents with a better... I'm not going to overthink it. I'm going to leave it just like that. Against really good opponents, they're going to full clear us. That's our attempt to stop a full clear. End of list. There could be battles where they get stopped in the front and they never even fight Leia, and then I've wasted my Leia team. But if they get stuck on the front, I'm probably winning anyway, right? So, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Okay. Let's look at the Lex Talionis Grand Arena. We won one, we lost one. We're back in Bronzium 4. We're going back and forth between Bronzium 3 and 4. Toggling. Nard dog. So this time we've got an Ancient Sith. I have to admit, I haven't even looked. 4,000,000, 1.6 in ships, 2.4 in characters. 7,700, so almost 2 years old. 1 year, 9 months. Ship-wise, just the starting ships plus Chimera. Interesting. Character-wise, Revans, Vader, Luke, no GLs. Just kind of a collector account. Somebody who's collecting Star Wars characters and having some fun. Gear 12, fifth brother, fastest non-GL character at 256. So we have tons of speed advantage. He's got some characters like Bosk, though, that just like a Relic Bosk is already a hard challenge for me sometimes. So let's see what he left for me. Revan with not Jedi. Okay, if my opponent watches this, you really want your Revan to be with 2 other Jedi. His skills and abilities help and protect and make Jedi better. These 2 characters don't really do much with Revan. Got some Ewoks here at Gear 12. Should be able to deal with those fairly easily. Over here we've got Geos. Should be able to beat Geos. And then a Dash Rendar team with a Relic 4 Cad Bane. When I see the Relic 4 Cad Bane, then I think, okay, maybe he's going for an Executor. Maybe. Alright, this Jedi team is still probably one of the most threatening. We've got the stun to deal with, right? So Wampa's really not the best scenario here. Maybe we do CLS on the droids. Basically, we kill the other 2 guys. We're going to have to kill him first no matter what, because he's just going to get in the way all the time. So we kill the Wookiee. Then we make it so that we're fighting Revan. I think this works. It's a little bit weak, but we've got a Relic 5 versus a Relic 4, and basically 2 supporting characters on each side. So my weakest link is 3PO, and it's possible that 3PO is going to do badly. We'll hide him in stealth. Okay. We're marked, but we kind of don't care. Zalbar down. She should come out of stealth now. Congratulations. We'll confuse you. Let's do damage. And then it's just us versus Revan as predicted. This is blind you again. Savior. Heal up. Try to get banners back. And there we go. 67 banners. Nice. Okay. Ewaka Wakas. Ewoks. We need Vader probably for the Geos or something. We could use troopers somewhere. So those 2 teams we can reserve. Maybe these Ewoks can die to Empire. We know all of his stuff is fairly slow, right? So, nope. I wanted to pull up Palpatine, Thrawn, Mara Jade, and 41,000 galactic power here on our side. This is the paper cut team, right? We're going to kill them with a series of 1,000 paper cuts. Okay, maybe not. Maybe Mara Jade's going to die. Okay. Let's do the kick here. And get things started. And we'll hit Chief Chirpa. Stun everybody if we can. All right. And now, let the paper cuts begin. We'll get a restun here. Take away all their turn meter. And like I've said before in this matchup or similar matchups, you want to kind of work your way through all 3 characters. This team gets turn meter by the opponent getting debuffed. So once you start killing characters, if you kill 1 or 2 of them, then you don't have as many characters to debuff anymore, and you can lose your turn meter train. So you want them all 3 to be kind of on their way out before you kill your first character. So here we've got them all down pretty well. Don't mind if we start getting kills now. So we'll start over here with Paplu. He'll be the first one that we kill, and the other 2 will follow very quickly. All right. 1,000 paper cuts. Let's go to the back wall. All this team needs is a skill called Lemon Juice. Nothing worse than 1,000 paper cuts until you pour lemon juice over the situation. And it's really bad. All right, we got troopers back here. We've got Kylo. We've got some kind of trooper team led by Krennic. These troopers might actually be a threat. Man, they all look exactly the same. They look like they're clones of each other. Sorry, guys, I had to do it. I had to do it. Yeah, so we got 5s. Is this Sexy Rexy? Yeah, so that's the good 3 clones. Let's do troopers here. I think we can kill 5s pretty handily. And then work our way through the other 2 clones. Should be good. Now Jar Jar Binks says nest. How'd you finish on your main? I missed quite a bit. We cleared, Bats. We got a full clear. We dropped one battle in Fleet, and we dropped a battle against Admiral Akbar team where I underestimated the damage. So that's how we ended up. Just under 2,000 banners overall, so I consider that pretty good. All right, get a kill here. Now we can drain turn meter. Ooh, got another kill. That's pretty fantastic. Now Rex, I don't think, can hold up to the onslaught of our Gideon's pistol. Troopers fall off in the end game. Once you get up in Khyber, Imperial troopers are less good than they were before. So if you're a new player playing a new account, just keep that in mind when you build the troopers. They'll only be super good for about 4 years until you catch up and get in Khyber. Okay, that's a public service announcement. Let's see. That's sarcasm, by the way. Build troopers. They're really good. They're really good for a really long time. I think these Geos are about the most threatening team that we've got. So let's take Dash Rendar and let's put them down quickly with haste, and don't give them a chance to do Geo stuff. Take that Brood Alpha. Take that all Geos. Take that Brood Alpha. Good. JQ says spiffy. Jar Jar says only 4 years. I still find use for my troopers. You know, you guys saw it. They're still good. Wampa. We have a Wampa, and Wampa will crush something. We could use him on this team back here. What would we use against that Relic Cad Bane then? Oh, we got Qui-Gon still. All right, so let's try Bounty Hunters here. See if we can get enough damage to kill this team. 2 Gear 12s in the same team, y'all. This feels like a big commitment for Lex Talionis' account. We are definitely in the mode of punching up. Take the assist right away. Take the assist again. Okay. Rocket. I guess we need to taunt now. We're stuck. Okay, we needed to taunt, but looks like we had ability block on us. That was unfortunate. Gideon. We gotta get Krennic out of here. I mean, he's not that good, but he does have, you know, the Death Trooper on his team. You know what? Let's just get rid of Gideon. The Demoralize is brutal. It's making it so that we can't do any damage. So let's get rid of the Demoralize. As hard as it's going to be. I think that's our route to victory here. Okay. So, here's a note. It turns out that that bounty hunter's not coming back. He doesn't want to fight anymore. He's had enough. Now we're subject to death mark from the Death Trooper when it comes up. Come on. Tickle this Gideon to death, please. Got death mark on again. Bosk is down. Let's see if we can get Gideon dead. Oh, death mark is up. Death mark is down. Oof. Gideon too good, y'all. I'm going to leave him damaged so that I can take him out with the next team. What is the next team? I don't even know what the next team is. What is the next team? Jedi? Take some Jedi in here. Take Lumi. Oh, this is so bad. We've still got Wampa and we've still got the Qui-Gon team. The Qui-Gon team should take out the First Order team. I don't want to have to use Qui-Gon here. Okay. Gideon's down. Push notification. Ooh, Lumi. Lumi, my girl. Give a little bit of protection up and see if we can save her life. Doesn't look promising. Just try to keep Yoda alive with some foresights. Alright, Death Trooper. Just you and us. Bounce. Try to keep Lumi alive. Need more hits from her. Let's try to steal turn meter if we can. We did! Yay! Potency up. Never know when you might need potency. Dance. I'll just do basic. Oh, he's going in a second time. He's hungry. Okay. Cleans it up. They spent grief like a calamari flan. Those two things don't even sound good together. Isn't flan like a pudding of some kind or a custard? Right? Calamari custard? Oof. That sounds all kinds of bad. Alright. Is this the last team we've got left back here? Yeah, it is. Alright. So we got Wampa for up front. Alright. So, Qui-Gon for back here. Some more Jedi. And Mace Windu. And if nothing else, Mace Windu can keep reducing crew's life. I don't think it'll be a problem. They're pretty low level. Bonk. Take the shatter points where we can get them. I'll take the big hit here because I don't think they're going to kill Qui-Gon very fast. Got some foresights to get through and whatnot. Take the shatter point. Alright, easy peasy. 56 banners. Up front. The ability to eat a rocket blast and not even show it still surprises me. It was a coin Grief wanted to pay Mando. Either that or Imperial credits. Oh, it's money. They spent him like a money, not a custard. Yeah, I was curious why we were spending him like a custard, but all right. Wampa, big boy Wampa. I don't think we can one-shot the whole team. Ooh, stun. Nice job, Dash Rendar. Can we one-shot the whole team? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Bang. Almost. Almost. Wampa's so good. Similarly, he'll only be good for about 6 years, I think. All right. Well, you never know. They might make a character, or even if they make a Wampa-proof team, he still beats lots of stuff, though, right? Okay, we got low-geared Geos against my similar Geos. This is a very fair matchup. I don't like it. I don't want to participate in a matchup that's this fair. Let's hope that our Houndstooth gives us some advantage. We're just going to go in on Sunfac right from the start. We're not even going to bother trying to target down Soldier. Where's Sunfac? There he is. Alright. Let's just go in on Sunfac. Stun him up. Nope, don't stun him. I don't want him stunned. Yeah, we'll do this on ourselves to get offense up. Sunny fac. What the sun? Alright. Taunt. Ouch. Spy too good. Alright. Call in this Anakin. Area of effect. Finish off Sunfac. Alright. Oof. 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 That Ahsoka reinforce. And we're a long way off on taunt. And spy is going to be pretty useless. Well, we need to taunt. We need to taunt, boys. Come on. Anakin's not very well protected. And Ahsoka's going to just ruin my day. Okay. Come on. Alt on ship. Didn't even need Ahsoka. Oh boy. My second fleet's so bad, y'all. My first fleet's not that great either, to be fair. Also not fantastic. Alright, let's go ahead and see if there's anything we can do to try to clean this up. Ahsoka just hits so hard. That ship just... it's crazy. Crazy how hard her ship hits. Oh man, my silencer goes down in like one shot. So good. Alright, let's see if we get a stun back here. Our one and only stun for the mission. Let's see if we can kill Soldier. That's a start anyway. Alright, we need to get Biggs. Just go for target locks. Let's bring this in so we can do 2 reinforcers back to back. Try to kill him. So, look at that. Just one hit, just one shot. That's all it takes. Okay. Number of reinforcements doesn't matter. That Relic Rex is just killing everybody. Ahsoka. Okay. That's too good. When we get Malevolence, there'll still be a couple months yet. But once we get Malevolence, then we'll have the Profundity on defense, the Malevolence on offense, and we'll be in good shape. That'll get us to Chromium. And then once we get to Chromium, we'll need a second offensive fleet. So I still have to build up this Geo fleet or something to the point where it's good, because I'm still going to need it as soon as I graduate to Chromium. Alright, well, let's hope. My hope for this combat, I think based on his roster, he's got a Darth Revan somewhere on offense, but I think this team is going to give him some problems. I think he might struggle to beat my Radis team. If Radis holds, we get the hold. Again, my strategy against, let's say, fair matchups is that my Profundity holds here, and if they don't have a good enough offensive team, my Radis holds here. The rest of my defenses are all just garbage. They're all just garbage. Mon Mothma with, like, trash. Harrison Dula with trash. Those characters will all be built up slowly over time. A lot of them, especially the older characters that don't need Cairo, slowly but surely over time I'll be able to work them up to Gear 12. And those teams are not bad. They're not bad at Gear 12. But okay, so I don't think he can beat my profundity at all, so worst case it ends up being a clear versus a clear, and then banner efficiency is key. Alright, Aaron Avenge says, Revan Remnants forever. Revan's Remnants. That's the guild I was in prior to this one. So, yeah, I was in the Remnants for a long time. Good group of people. Good group of guys. Fun and entertaining. That's what you want out of your guild, right? Some fun and entertainment. All right, that's going to wrap it up for me for the GAC for this evening. So please hit the like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe. Use the notification bell. Hopefully it notifies you in the future. It sounds like it had some problems today, but that's the purpose of the notification bell. And then, of course, join us over on Discord. We've got a great Discord community. It's a fun place to discuss the game. A lot of experienced players, a lot of cool people willing to give advice, especially on account building and kind of what the first few teams are. And then for mid-game players, trying to sort out, like, among the 15 things that you could be working on, what's really the most effective. And hope to see you over there. The link is above. It's in the description down below. There's a bunch of ways to get to the Discord. Everybody's welcome. Hope to see you over there. There's an Ask Loquitur channel. You can ask questions directly from me, and I'll answer them when I get the chance. Even if they're goofy questions like, should I eat cake? You know, that I'll still answer those because it's fun. Hope to see you over there. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next Holocron.